I used to always have a purse too because I wanted to model my mother. But in my purse, I wasn't really that hung up on lip gloss and all that. I mean, who has time for that? I wasn't like a girly girl. I always had $2 because my dad used to say, stack your cash, you got to stack your cash, right? So if somebody gave me $5, I always kept 2 because I was stacking my cash. I understood that, right? 5 years old. Other thing I always had, no, not just fake credit cards, because this is more new school. I had real credit cards, right? I always had real credit cards. Where do you get real credit cards from when you're 5 years old? My mom used to think it was so cute to give me her expired credit cards. And time to pay, you know, I would be there like ready, like, all right, it's my turn, it's coming, I'm ready to go, I had it out. And they would take it, they would do it, and they'd be like, oh my gosh, she's so cute. She got a new purse and her credit cards, and she's so cute. And then my mom's friends that would go with us, they'd be like, oh my gosh, she's so cute with her credit cards, look at her. And then when I left college at 21 and a half with $18,000 worth of credit card debt, no one was like, oh my gosh, she's so cute, all her credit card debt. Nothing. They gave me nothing. All these years they've been pumping me up. Had me thinking that that's what you do. You grow up, you get credit cards, and that's what you do. So my mom never had conversations with me about what happened after you swiped. All these years, we've just been swiping. I never saw her sit down, balance a checkbook, you know, write things out. I mean, all I remember doing is telling people, you remember you used to answer the phone this before caller ID? And your parents used to be like, tell them I'm not here. Don't judge me. I'm not the only one. Somebody, thank you. Thank you. Tell the truth. Shame them. Somebody else has had to answer the phone for their parent, and their parents said, you better tell them I'm not here. And then I remember being a little kid like, you're not here? She said she's not here. And getting in trouble. So then I learned really quickly. But that's all I really saw. I never saw what happened afterwards. So I don't want you to think that this is about people get into credit card debt when they mismanage. A lot of people have gotten into credit card debt by doing very just simple things that you thought were okay. Percentages means that every dollar that you spend should be accounted for, right? And it should be a percentage of your income somehow. It is a percentage of your income. So for example, your household, your rent, your mortgage, it should really never be more than 25 to 30% of your income. Your net income, the money you actually see, right? So if you make $1,000 a month and your rent is $800, do we have a problem? Yes, we do. Because you're spending 80% of your income on one category and you have all these other things that you're responsible for the rest of the month. Maybe transportation was your problem. Transportation should be 10 to 15%. Well, I have a lot of people that come to me, maybe earn $2,000 a month. Their car note is $600. That's a problem. Car note is $600. What else goes with transportation? Gas, insurance, maintenance. There's so many other things that go with transportation. So if we start out with a $600 car note, and then we add maintenance, and we add gas, and we add car insurance, we're at $1,000. 50% of your income is going towards your car, which shouldn't be more than 10 to 15% of your income. And you talking about, Miss Patrice, I cut my cable out, ma'am. That's not your problem. You need to do something with this car. This is where the issue lies. And so I gave you that exercise because when you do go through your bank statements, for the few that actually will do it, when you do go through your bank statements and you figure out what percentage of your income you're spending on certain things, when you see compared to the percentages I have listed on there for you, where your stuff actually lines up, that'll tell you this is where I need to put my focus. I thought that it was cable, but really it's my food bill. What am I doing? Like, why am I eating out so much? And then you can say, well, what can I do? And remember this, it's never about deprivation. Just because you use a budget, it's not about depriving yourself. A lot of people feel like if I use a budget, it's going to restrict me. It's going to deprive me from doing certain things. It's not about deprivation, it's about discipline. When you use the budget and you see the numbers on there, now you can say, okay, I can still go out on the weekend, or I can still maybe go to happy hour if I bring my lunch Monday through Wednesday. If I bring a lunch Monday through Wednesday, Thursday and Friday I can splurge. Or if I cook every night, Saturdays the family gets to go out and we go have a good time. It's a give and take. That's all it is a give and take. You don't have to get rid of everything that you've ever loved in your life, and you don't have to tell your friends, I don't go out no more. I stay at the house all day, every day. You don't want to do that because you don't want to go all the way to the other extreme because you may snap after a while and then just go crazy. Go to the mall and just wild out. You don't want to do that, right? So remember, it's about discipline, not deprivation. Now, the other reason that budgeting is so important and that exercise is so important is because you can kind of see a little of it here, but let me show you something really quickly. I am getting out of debt, my $5,000 of debt by December 2013, because you have to also put a time to it. It has to be measurable. It has to be realistic, achievable. Unless you make your goals about your money very specific, it's going to be really hard to reach them. If they could just find $50 in their budget, $50 in their budget, how you can cut your debt in half. You can pay off the same amount of debt with the same money in half the time. Okay? You guys want to see it? Or not? Yes? Okay. So let's say because it's the smallest and it actually has the highest interest rate, we want us to start with the Capital One credit card. We want to pay it off with the same money we already have. Your payment is $25. That's all they're expecting. How long would it take to pay off a $1,000 credit card if you're paying $25 a month? Who has a calculator? 40 months. How long does it take to pay off a $1,000 credit card with $75 a month? 13? 13 months. Thank you, sir. Right? Imagine if you had, remember Earn More Money? What if you could get your business together, your gift, your talent, your skill, figure out how to charge for it, and you made an extra $100 a month? Or you made an extra $150 or extra $200. How much more quickly could you get this stuff paid off? There is something that you have, and if you're not tapping into it, then it's on you. Because I don't know about you, but if I could use something that I'm good at, that I'm better than most people around me with the least amount of effort, I do it effortlessly, it just comes to me, and I can make an extra $500 a month maybe to pay off my debt, to pay my bills, would it be worth it? Because even when you leave here, there may be a possibility that you don't get your dream job or career the day after you graduate. But guess what? The student loans are still going to come knocking. And you still have to have a plan in place to take care of them. Money management is not just about using a budget. You can Google a budget anywhere. It's easy to print one down. Are you going to implement it is the question. Right? Knowledge without application is useless.